This is a little tutorial on how to make firefly pictures. So this is a picture that I'm going to show you how to make, and it's combined about 100 pictures, each 20 seconds long, recorded on a Mark III at around 100 ISO f5, 20-second exposure. So it was just set up with a time-lapse controller and let run for about an hour, and they'll show you how to put all these pictures together. I'm Ted Kinsman. I'm with RIT, Photographic Sciences. If you're interested in cool stuff, modifying pictures and how to take pictures like this, come and see the RIT Photographic website. So this is the picture that we're going to put together, and we can zoom out a little bit here and see what the picture looks like. We get back to Photoshop, and we'll figure out how this whole thing works. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to close out of this picture, and I'm not going to save it because I'm going to figure out how to make it. So in Photoshop here, and the majority of this is going to be easily done in Photoshop. I've already taken the pictures, I've converted them and put them into a file on the desktop. So the first thing I want to do in Photoshop is I want to go to File, and I'm going to come down here to one of these scripts. The scripts I really want is I want to load these files into a stack, and I want all of these time-lapse pictures to be on their own layer. So I'm going to say Browse. I'm going to go to the directory which I have here. I'm going to basically click on every single picture in the directory, make sure they're highlighted, and I say Open. And this is about 1 gig's worth of files, so it'll take a little while for this stuff to all be imported. Okay, so it took quite a while for Photoshop to import all these files, but once it does, we'll see that they're over on this little side here, and it's imported it all as layers. So the next thing I want to do is I want to make sure these are all highlighted, so I'm just going to make sure that they're all turned on, and I'm going to drag to the bottom and hit the Shift key as I hit the bottom file, and it should highlight them all. Now the big deal with this is I want to change these attributes from being normal on the layers, which is this bracket right here. I want them to be, I just want to take the brightest part of each picture and combine it with the one below. So this is lighten. So all of these files are now going to be lightened. Sometimes people just lighten all of them, and then they take the last file and they'll set it to normal. We can give that a little try here. That last file, I'm going to take that last one and set it to normal. It probably will not make any difference at all in these files. It's going to really take a while for this Photoshop to put all these together, but once it does, you'll get them all added together, and it will be one big, giant picture of what the fireflies would look like if they were all together. So I'm trying to drag. There it goes. So we can zoom in and look at this picture again and see that it's pretty good. It represents about 30 or 40 minutes of firefly action, but I can change it just a little bit here, and I'm going to change it with the feature with a new layer. Is we really want to make sure that we go to the top layer here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new layer, and this is going to be able to adjust the levels, but adjusting the levels very precisely. So I'm going to import, I'm going to make a new layer, and this new layer is going to be an adjustment layer, and it's going to be adjustment curves. Now if you've got 100 or more of these layers in Photoshop, it's really going to take a while, and you'll see this with this particular application here of curves. Even though I have curves applied there, it's like you don't even see any data here because it's going to take quite a while for it to build up this histogram. So I'm going to click on it again, and we'll see that there it is finally. We can move this in a little bit. And when I do this, it's going to take a while for you to see an adjustment on the screen, because the screen has to work with 100, in this case I think there's 130 files. So I'm going to just bump this curve up a little bit, and I'm going to probably bring in the bottom of the heel a little bit until I'm pretty happy with the results. So there's the adjustment of curves. We'll go back and we'll look at this whole picture on the screen. And so that's the picture from last night's Firefly action. And I hope you found this tutorial interesting, and I hope you're able to go out and take some pictures of the fireflies yourself and get some good shots. So there it is, zoomed in a little bit, and every time you zoom in, it does take a while. It's dealing with 100+ files. If you guys enjoyed this or interested in studying photography, come and study photography at RIT. And I'm Ted Kinsman with the Photographic Science Department. Thanks for watching.